Hello everyone. Today we are going to perform the stress analysis of a 2D truss subjected to the plane forces using the MATLAB program. So basically the problem description, we have to create this particular model and enter each and every data into the MATLAB. So this is the given configuration and all the dimension are given as well as the loading is given. Now we have to solve this particular problem to calculate the displacement, stresses and strain in each element using the MATLAB program. So basically comes to the MATLAB. Basically we are using a GNU Octave software, which is a identical clone of a MATLAB. So in this particular software, first command is a clear screen. AEL is the basic dimension which we already know, that is a Young's modulus, area, length of each element. We can directly input that particular length, or we can calculate the length using a particular subfunction. Here the plane stress element length is the subfunction which is used. So we are going to open the plane stress element length. So this is the particular where the length is calculated by the square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus whole square, which will give us the particular length of that particular element. Then next we are going to calculate the theta. Theta is the angle of the particular link from the x axis. So that theta we are going to enter manually in the radian. Similarly we calculate the theta 2, theta 3. Then next is a forming the element stiffness matrix. For element stiffness, local element stiffness matrix, we are using another subfunction. The subfunction is we have already written, that is the plane stress element stiffness. So this is the particular subfunction and this is the formula for calculating the element stiffness matrix. We have already know the theta and we can calculate the cos theta, sin theta, and we can enter it as a c square cs minus cs square and etc. So this will give us the local stiffness matrix k1, k2, k3. Then next is a form a null matrix of 6 by 6. Then next step is a assemble. For assembly, this is the particular program for assembling the particular element in the stiffness matrix. So basically it is a required that all the function should have in a subfunction and main program should contain in a one single folder, which we have path given in here, where all the files are stored. So next thing is after assembling the matrix k1, k2, k3 with the nodal connectivity 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 1 to 3 and 2 to 3. Then next step is elimination. In this particular step we are going to eliminate which are the fixed support. So in this particular condition, first and second is having the fixed support, and first node 1 having the 2 fixed support and node 2 having the constraint the y direction. So basically we have to eliminate the first row, second row and fourth row. So for doing that, this particular matrix will eliminate that particular loss. Then we are going to enter the eliminated force matrix and we are going to calculate the eliminated displacement. So by particular this we will get the value of u at the various node, which can be inserted into the global u, which is calculated by this particular function, and we can calculate the global f. Global f will give us the reaction supported, and we can calculate the displacement in each element, and which is really useful for calculating the plane sigma. Sigma, that is a stress in each element. So stress in each element is going to be calculated by this particular subfunction, that is why we are calculating x cos theta and sin theta again, and this is the formula for calculating the stresses in each element. So now first we are going to run this particular program. So come to the main program and click on save the file and run button. So it will run the command in the background, and in command window we can see that particular result. So this is the k1 matrix, k2 and k3. This is the global stiffness matrix. Then small k represent the eliminated matrix, and this is the eliminated force which we have entered. Then this is the displacement which we are required, and this is the all the reaction forces which we get after applying the loading condition. This is the element 1, element 2 and element 3 displacement, and sigma is come out to be 58.33 minus 15.23 and minus 10.516. So same the result we are going to analyze using the ANSYS software. So basically axial stresses we have calculated. So this is the 58.33 and 10.16. So this is the same result we have got in this particular element. So our whatever we have done is correct. All three results are matching. Then deformation. So this is the particular deformation which we will get using the ANSYS software. Then stress plot, this is the plot of stress which is the same result. So our program is correct and hence verified. Thank you.